right. Good afternoon. My name is Shannon Giles, and I'm going to be doing a speech on how to properly do form in fitness. Or rather, how to do proper form in fitness. Now, why does proper form matter? One of the main things when you're thinking about fitness, you want to focus on trying to prevent injury. You want to think about doing correct muscle movements, how to improve your strength, and then also long-term consistency. Now, these are just some of the core definitions that come with doing proper fitness. And I'm not gonna go through all of them, but I'm just gonna pretty much give you this list. So we have range of motion, flexion, extension, rotation, anti-rotation, anti-extension, hinging, abduction, firing, stabilizing, bracing, and compensation. And pretty much what the majority of these terms relate to is different movements that help your body move. Like for example, looking at range of motion, how far a joint moves while staying controlled. So for example, me moving my arm like this is range of motion. So this is showing how well you can move a part of your body while it's staying controlled. Instead of it moving like this and this, it's moving straight in one particular direction. Now, this is the first demonstration that I'm gonna do, which is gonna be the standing cable row. So essentially, when you're doing the standing cable row, pretty much what you're focusing on is stabilizing your hips and your core. So you get into position, you wanna make sure that your arms are out, which this helps with anti-rotation, and then you're gonna pull forward to yourself and your elbows will push back. This helps with your upper back, and then this also helps with stabilizing your core, working your chest muscles, and also working partially your glutes a little bit, but mostly it's gonna be your chest, and then your shoulders and your core. Cable chest fly. So the cable chest fly is a little bit more complex. This kind of works a few different things. So when you're doing the cable chest fly, your arms are gonna come up. And the goal is not necessarily to focus on like how you would do a push-up. You're literally trying to abduct your actual chest muscles, which this is a better way of actually working your chest muscles versus a bench press or even push-ups. So you'll come out, you'll bring your leg forward in a split stance, and you'll bring your arms down, and you're trying to almost perform something like a clap. And what this is doing is working your lats, it's working your chest muscles, and it's also working your delts in your upper back. And then next is a little bit more of a complex exercise. It's called the high row back lunge. And pretty much what you're doing is it's a full body exercise where you're gonna be working in a backwards lunge while also kind of working your chest and upper body muscles. So the best way to describe this is pretty much you're gonna have your arms and your palms facing outward, and then what you'll do next is you'll pretty much come into a lunge stance. So it'll pretty much be like this. You'll come back like this. You'll come back like this. And what this works, you're working your hams, your glutes, you're working your leg muscles, and also to stabilize yourself, you're gonna be working your core and also some of the chest muscles in order to keep that stance. Because the goal is you don't wanna shift this way or shift this way. You wanna be able to stabilize yourself and bring yourself down properly while also pulling your muscles back on your chest. All right, now this one is probably one of the exercises that I enjoy the most, and this is the sumo pulse upright row. And pretty much the way this works, when you have the dumbbells you see here, you'll place them to your sides, you'll make sure your legs are hip width apart, and then what you're gonna do is you're gonna take those dumbbells and you're gonna come downward this way. But one key thing about this exercise that a lot of people get wrong in any type of squat, when you're squatting, you shouldn't have your legs straight. The goal of your hips when you're trying to do an abduction or rotate your hips, you wanna have your feet pointing outward, and that helps to give you more stability when you're going down. So just repeating it again, you're gonna come downward, and then you'll come up, which this now works your arms, your chest muscles, and this works your core while also working all of your lower body. So it's the perfect upper and lower body exercise. So just showing it one more time. You're coming down, then you're bringing it back up in order to work your upper body. Now, in conclusion, proper form isn't about perfection, it's more about awareness. This is about your long-term health. Overall, you want to make sure that you're doing things that are safe and productive for you to have long-term and longevity in fitness. Also, this helps you to understand how to move your body properly and how to train yourself successfully to get the most out of the workout. If you can master these concepts, pretty much they're going to be universal to all exercises. So whether you're doing dumbbells, whether you're using machines, whether you're even doing calisthenics, these things will all apply in proper form. So in conclusion, this was my presentation going over how to get proper fitness. I thank you all for sitting with me today, and I hope you have a wonderful day.
You did get me, right?